I'm getting ready to gear up for the most difficult challenge we have taken on this year thus far. We're going to tell you about it, but first what I want you to know is that many Olympic athletes come to do this for an extreme workout.
But first, if you're new here, we're Mandy and Sydney. We live full-time in our Brinkley RV with our 2 dogs, traveling around North America and chasing as many adventures as we can. We share the real ups and downs of life on the road, the good, the messy, and everything in between. So if you're into travel, adventure, and a little bit of real life, we'd love to have you along for the ride.
Morning.
Howdy.
I'm pumped. You know where we're going?
I'm gonna follow these people. They look like they know. Oh, we gotta go 300 feet downhill.
You see it?
Holy shit.
So I haven't told them what we're doing yet. You want to tell people what we're doing? We got up early, took a shuttle.
We're doing the Manitou Incline.
There are 2,768 steps. We go up over 2,000 feet in less than a mile. The average percent grade is 45%, which you can see my phone is adapting to the grade right now that we're walking down. And the steepest grade at any given point is 68%. Like I said, it is considered an extreme workout, and it's going to be by far our hardest challenge of the year thus far. And oh, by the way, we have on our heavy packs because we're training.
Guaranteed someone's gonna ask us, why do you have such big packs? Are you going to Pikes Peak? Oh my, we're already on an incline on the sidewalk. We're like, no, we're just training. So they're not really that heavy. They have good support. They have our water and our snacks. Of course, our emergency gear, but we're prepping for Yellowstone, where we're gonna be hiking 500 miles over the summer. Oh yeah, check in and public restrooms. That is the sign I was looking for. Holy moly, there it is. Okay. This is what they meant by public restrooms. All right, we emptied our bladder so we can stay hydrated, and it's about time. And now that we're here at the foot of this is steep, but I'm so excited. I know we can do it, and I mean, it's gonna be a mental challenge, just as much, if not more, than a physical challenge. But that's what we're up for, and we had to do it. We're only 30 minutes staying from here at the state park, so I've seen my friends do this, and so I'm excited to tackle this adventure.
I was not nervous at all until looking at it from this angle. Now I'm terrified and certain I'm going to be out of breath from the first step.
I mean, just getting off the shuttle and this little thing here was a little bit of a breather.
Yeah. All right, let's go up to the start.
A few rain clouds up there. We have a chance, but I think we're going to be all in good favor and miss the rain and stay dry.
We took a few minutes to get our gear on comfortably, and then a few more minutes to read every single sign, word for word. Not that we were stalling. Soon enough, we were hitting the trail. Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
First step together?
All right.
Okay, ready? And the last step, you got it. Okay. I don't feel like the GoPro shows it, but we are off. I wasn't out of breath the first step, maybe 100. I also feel like I should slow down. I'm officially out of breath. It was about 100 steps.
I'm already sucking wind. Oh, 200. They're marked something.
So the wood steps are there. They're nice because your boots grip them really well, but then you don't really get to decide your own gait. So, oh well. One thing about me is, as of age, I have this slow and steady wins the race mentality, and I think it's gonna benefit me today. So this warning sign, it gives you things to compare it to, which we have frame of reference. So it's the equivalent of climbing the Eiffel Tower twice. And when we were in Paris, you know, Mandy made me climb the Eiffel Tower. So we've done that. We're in better shape then. We got it. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. That's our start. They give you a last warning, like, because there's a cutoff here. There's a couple outs, or, you know, if you're not doing the whole thing, which is totally awesome for anybody that shows up and does this. But, you know, they kind of give you a warning. Check how you're feeling.
To every single one of you guys watching this, I owe you a huge thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and just watching our content. It means the world to me. And most of all, thank you for giving me an excuse to rest so I can get the shot going up this beast. Really appreciate it, guys. Only 22:68 to go. That'll be like a fifth down. It's measurable. Onward.
Woo! This is a good workout for sure, but it's fun.
Mandy just said this was fun. Type 2 fun. That's her favorite type. Type 2 fun basically means you don't enjoy it until it's over.
So you have to get a reservation time slot. It's free, but it just controls the traffic. They go 45 spots every 30 minutes. And thankfully this time of year, oh, it's April 1st. What an April Fool's joke. There was like only maybe 5 or 10 spots taken per half-hour slot. So it's great, it's not busy. It's easier to film, easier to rest.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's nuts.
This is definitely no joke. This is both physically and mentally challenging. Whew! This might be the hardest thing we've ever done. Or at least in a long time, but
not gonna lie, it's starting to suck. And oh wait, here we go, 800. We're 800 in, which means nearly 2,000 more to go.
So comment below, have any of you guys ever climbed these stairs? The incline? Whew. Sydney's a great leader. Woo, look how far we have to go. You know when they dangle the carrot in front of the donkey? This is Sydney in front of me, keeps me motivated. Instead of the ass chasing the carrot, the carrot's chasing the ass.
I am not perfect, and I am not a lot of things, but I am relentless when I have a goal. Okay, we've reached 1,300 feet, or steps, and we've also reached the first bailout point. So if you needed to pull the nope card out, you could do that and head back down the trail. You are not supposed to climb downwards on the stairs. Obviously, there are people doing that, but you're supposed to use the path. So when we go back down, we'll be taking like a 3+ mile hike down. The thermal layer is soaked through, but I don't regret it.
Yeah. At least this time we only wear one pair of pants. 2 days ago when we came and we did the last mile and a half of the Barr Trail, which we'll take down, we wore double pants. We were a little too bundled. And once you get sweaty, and you get cold, whew. Be bold, start cold, because I'm sweating now. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing. This is about where it's going crazy. And you see at the top, sources tell us that's a false summit and you're not really at the top, which most times when you're climbing a peak, mountain, that's how it goes.
It just got so much steeper. I think we're at those 68%.
This got so steep.
I know.
That's a good sign, 1500, and it just, you can't even see it in the camera, just slightly started snowing.
We're a little over halfway, and the mind games have started. Every, I don't know, 20 or 30 steps I have to stop and catch my breath, and now it started snowing. You're doing great.
Thanks, bud. So sweaty.
Yeah.
Just like in life, you just gotta keep taking the next step. Keep moving. Stay in motion. Those last 100 got really steep.
I don't know how, but it just got steeper. I'm officially going more vertical than forward through this section.
Saw about 50% chance rain in the forecast all morning, but my God will be on the mountain, will be fine. I'm glad it's snow instead because
Yeah,
it's just fluffy and
we're in the cloud.
yeah. This part is so steep. You know, it's steep when your hands can touch the next step first.
Yeah, the second bailout point. This says we're still an hour to the summit.
Holy shit.
We've been hiking for 1 hour, 1 minute. We're almost at 8,000 feet of elevation and climbing.
Oh man. This is nuts. But
Look at that. We started at that white dot right there.
which it looks steep and then flat.
Yeah, that's how it looked. Had not been. That is definitely how it feels. The people who do go down backwards like a ladder. It's so steep. How you like the snow, buddy?
I love it. It's the whole Colorado experience we came for.
There's 3 women ahead on the trail, younger girls, all in matching pink shorts, who are filming as well. They get like every, 40 feet, and then they film this cute, smiling, cheering video, and then they shut the camera off and just complain the rest of the time. That is not the experience we want to bring you along for. We want to show you what it's really like, and right now, it's brutal. ain't going back down for you. We've been hiking a lot since we got to Colorado, and we've been always at least at 6,000 feet. And I told Mandy at first, the first like 3 weeks, I was like, I didn't feel the elevation. But I've been so tired this last week, like just exhausted every day. And I think that's elevation. And today, I keep stopping and waiting to feel like I caught my breath, but that feeling never comes. And I'm thinking, that's the elevation. Good job, baby. They are little steps. I think Mandy's fear of heights is kicking in a little bit. And I can't blame her. You guys, of course, can't.
It's so narrow.
Yeah, for your foot. We are almost to the full summit, and I will take it. I crested the full summit, and the real summit is so far. How you feeling?
A little winded, a little tired.
Yeah. This is the suffering portion. Holy moly. We are less than 168 steps to go. Whew. Almost there. All right, 68 steps to go.
When the weather forecast called for rain, I should have guessed this meant snow.
I'll take snow over rain. I think that's the top, based on the celebratory people. You ready?
Yeah, I'm hoping for a real good bench.
Come on, baby, let's finish strong together.
And this one was my crazy idea.
They all are. No, just kidding.
Is that it?
That is it, my love. Right there. Okay. Ready? I see it. Ready? Come on. I was waiting for you. Okay. Oh.
We're vlogging our misery. It's pretty dark, but it's okay.
Definitely
Yeah,
cool.
so much for the view.
Yeah. Just keep going, the view's great.
Yeah. I didn't drink my pack light either until right now.
Oh, it's cold. Don't drink.
If it doesn't seem like we're celebrating a lot, it's because we were so cold, we couldn't think about anything else. The biggest problem with getting that sweaty is now I'm freezing. We gotta get moving again. Okay, we weren't very excited to reach the top, which I think just shows you how exhausted we freaking were. And now we've got to switch back our way down, but we are in truly a Colorado winter wonderland, and it is gorgeous. I do have freezing cold hands and a cold body because my inner layer got wet from sweat and my outer layer got wet from snow. I waited too long to put my raincoat on. That's a rookie move. But now that we're moving again, I can at least feel my fingers. How was it, baby?
Oh, it was awesome. It definitely was so intense at some points when we got to the top and we couldn't feel our fingers and we like had to hurry up and change and come down, but it's beautiful on the way down. And it's definitely a challenge. I'm glad we did.
Yeah. Coming down the backside of the mountain on Barr Trail proved to have the best views. Okay, so while we were climbing, and I looked down, and I think this is where you were panicking from out of breath, but I was wondering if your fear of heights kicked in at all. How was that part of it?
Yeah, not really my fear of heights. I mean, I knew not to look back and down too much, but just when my heart rate gets up, just like the fear of like, you know, fear of panic. Not panic yet, but I did good. I took deep breaths and I just kept saying, I'm strong, I am capable, and kept marching on.
At some point, that's like all you can do. I think at the worst of it, once we got like maybe 2/3 to 3/4 of the way up, that section was brutal. I think I was maybe going 10 steps at a time until I needed a break. But I did it. And it is type 2 fun because now my endorphins are pumping, got that oxytocin, everything good. I feel great. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so thankful that I agreed to come do this.
At one point, the sketchiest part, the steps were like so narrow, like my foot didn't even fit.
Yeah.
And I had stopped into my pack. I was like literally like hands and feet that section.
Yeah.
And like one hand, like still holding the gimbal GoPro or the camera, and like, but it was sketchy. That was the hardest part because I'm like, I felt like if I stood up, at that point I was regretting my back.
Yes, and I thought I was gonna get epic drone shots of all the mountains and everything, but as you can see, we are still in that snow cloud, but so worth it. So beautiful.
What do you think?
It's so beautiful.
Man, the snow just...
This is my favorite trail.
Yeah.
Now that we're doing the downhill.
Yeah. But the snow, it just makes it, it's so pretty on the pines. It's just like the pretty mount. And this is such a nice trail.
Yes. Highly trafficked, well maintained.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way better than like rocks and like unstable ground.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just gorgeous.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. Fingers are numb.
Yeah. So many rocks. They were starting to hurt. I had like a dozen or so.
I can't even feel my fingers.
I know.
When we came and did the down part the other day, this trail we're on now, Barr Trail, everybody coming down was like, I can't feel my fingers, I can't feel my fingers. I was like, it must be cold up there.
It is. Colorado's beautiful. Purple Mountains, Majesty. There they are. So one day we're gonna climb this trail again. Only we're going to Pikes Peak, which is where the poet who wrote America the Beautiful was when she wrote about Purple Mountain's majesty. We almost made it down. We're not too much further now, maybe half a mile or so. And my legs feel like they weigh 100 pounds each. But I'm so glad we did it, and way more glad it's done. Almost there, baby.
Yeah, we're moving fast.
Yeah, the gravity propels you down. It's nice.
Feeling good now.
I think Colorado is officially my favorite state. Okay, so we hiked 4 miles down and 1 mile up to give you an idea of how steep it was, because it isn't exactly smooth, flat sailing coming down. Wow. 3 hours, 25 minutes. We're back to a parking lot, not our parking lot. I think we have how far to go to walk to the shuttle?
Oh no. I gotta go to the portrait.
But this is where we started from the other day and went up this backside. We made it to the shuttle stop. Good job.
Awesome work.
Oh, yeah, the incline. There she is. Old Betty.
Betty's waiting on us, looking shiny.
Today was so much fun. If you enjoyed this adventure, please hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. We appreciate you in the most sincere way, and we will see you all next week.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Next week, we're finally hitting the road with brand new brakes on the Brinkley. But first, we've got to burnish them. It's one of the biggest mistakes a lot of RVers make. And trust me, you don't want to skip this step. We'll show you what it is and why it matters. See you then.